This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Ball handed off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. And we're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First down, looking to throw the football. He breaks free. They escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. It's a short completion to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the single back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There's not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he...
And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Auburn 7, USC 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He stopped him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They call the draw play here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. It's second down. they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. And a sophomore making an impact play.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. That rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Trying to create here on the move. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pass not complete. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, SC. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. He's running out of time here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Bringing pressure. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They get the second half started with their running play. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Auburn.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. We'll look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Gain of 1. Now, 4th down.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 14, USC 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Pressure is coming.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught quickly. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Gets into space at the 50. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back to throw again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. This quarterback on fire today. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14.
That makes the score Auburn.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
At the 15. And your Auburn Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, trying to extend the play, using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in our 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll give it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
USC. And they'll take over. First and 10.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, there you go. You saved your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although, you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Southern California. They have jumped in front in the final minute. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over first and 10.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and they've got him. A sack to end the game. Protection breaks down, and the defense wins it on the final play. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.